Hello there everybody, this is Grant, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome to another Transformers third party review. This is probably my first review of December. I've got my tree up and everything. I just haven't had the time or the really want to do a video of late actually. I've been uploading a few, but yeah, I'm just so tired because I've been working very long hours at the moment. But this one come today and I really wanted to do this video because I really like it. Now this is the open play, whatever you want to call it. Big Cannon, also known as sort of like their masterpiece-ish Galvatron. And it cost me £35, which I thought was good value for money for a nice big chunky masterpiece scale figure. Now, it's probably not everybody's cup of tea, and I'll tell you this now, because obviously it borrows a lot of things from the Titan Returns Galvatron, but it does get rid of that awful jet mode and everything. But for me, it just doesn't... It's a mixed bag for me. This is, obviously, it's Cannon mode, and it really does look like the Titan Return Cannon mode. If they could have just improved it slightly, this would have been pretty good Cannon mode for me. If maybe these sections here could have slid up like that, and these little bits here, this could have slid into there, getting rid of this horrible little bit here. It would have definitely improved it, but then again, I suppose you're looking at, you know, that would have cost extra money to redo the figure, I suppose, and they were trying to keep it as cost effective as possible, probably, and that was probably a lot easier just completely copying the Titan Return Galvatron and just modifying it in slight places. Obviously they got rid of the big jet mode thing under there, giving it a proper thing as far as I can remember from the Titan Return one. But other than that, it's an okay Cannon mode. Not too keen. To be honest, I'd probably never display it in this mode, so it's there here, neither here nor there for me. I like the translucent cannon on the front. To be honest, I'd have preferred probably something with solid colour, because what happens when you get translucent stuff, you can see all the innards that hold it together inside, which is a bit annoying. But other than that, it's a minor nitpick, all that one. As you can see, the back, it has a very strange looking back end, but it's still pretty good. It's pretty tidy. I like that. These, again, I would just wish they could have done more with the which obviously going to become his robot arms. I wish they could have just done something to tidy up because it looks a little strange. That's about it really for this mode. I'll come to one other little pickle, I don't know what the bloody word is, annoyance is this bit here. Now, trying to get this in and out, it's this joint here on this cannon, it seems very flimsy, and some of these joints are very tight. Now, it could be me. Maybe I'm trying to wiggle it when really it's, because it's obviously that sort of like, is it hexagon sort of sign? I can't remember. Yeah, so it's supposed to go in, and so maybe it's me, I don't know. Yeah. But that's, it feels like that could break. But anyway, right, so we're going to transform it now. Now, it's a very simple transformation because obviously it borrows a lot from the Titan's Return one. And just with the open and play style is that they do try and make it easy enough for you to transform without instructions. Because obviously this guy didn't come with any instructions. My one didn't even come with a box because it was 35 quid off eBay. Which didn't bother me at all. So anyway, so then we're going to split the legs here. We're going to open them out, like so. And there's a nice ratchet. And then when you push this knee joint up in, it does lock into place, and it's got a nice little locking mechanism just in there. So if you're going to want to transform him back into Cannon mode, you're going to need to push on this little spring. Just push it to the center. That releases it and allows you to do that. Because otherwise you're going to break it. And then you can push his foot down, like so. You get that knee into place. And then just rotate this around. That tucks in exactly like the old Titan's Return version. Then we are going to rotate him here at the upper thigh, giving him his legs. And then we are going to come around to the back here, open that out. And then we're going to rotate and move those legs forward a little bit. Then we're going to rotate this all the way around. Just move his arm up for now. And get that into position. Then we'll come back to the back in a moment. And already he's looking absolutely fantastic. There we go. Let's get him stood up. Going to come here, rotate these up into place. Actually, we're going to get this out while it's easier. Then we just rotate this head up. As you can see, he doesn't have that silly gimmick that the Titan's Return one had. Then we're going to rotate these down, rotate this around. They just click into place. You can push those down. That holds that sort of in place, like so. Bring the arms round. This rotates to the back. Untap that. Bring that down. Do it on this side. Rotate that up. Bring this down. Then open up this section using this little knobbly bit here. Push on that. The hands fold out. Close that back up. And I like this because I think the Titan Return version didn't had that horrible open gap. So at least this took care of that. Close that back up all the way. And that is your Galvatron pretty much done. Now you can take this out here. Oh, bloody hell, if I can get it out. And then rotate this all the way up into this position. And then there's a little tab there and a little hole just on there. And you can slot that in, giving him that classic Galvatron look. Where's his cannon? You take his cannon, get this little knobbly bit, push it all the way there, and just slot that into his arm. And there we have their masterpiece styled Galvatron. And it is absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to move my little camera section there. I really like it. I just think it looks the business, if you want my opinion. He's got great articulation. You can get into all sorts of poses. His head is on it's not on a ball joint, but it rotates left and right and then rotates up and down, which is good enough. And you also get an ab movement, so you can move his arm there, rotate the fist, and then suddenly you've got the cannon there ready to give someone what for. It is just a great figure, and for the price I paid, this suits my masterpiece need for a Galvatron right down to the ground. I really like it. Yeah, see, I was going to get the Fans Toys one. I think they're doing a reissue, is it Sovereign? But I don't need to now. And that was like over £110, is it, or something like that. This guy was, what? Probably a third of that. And it does me. Yeah, there's no die cast in it, but do you know what? He's chunky, he's well made, and I love it. So that is my masterpiece Galvatron. Well, at least until Hasbro or Takara make a proper one. But whether that happens sooner or later, but for 35 quid, it fills that gap. And I like it. It's fun toy, it's easy to transform, and that is what you just need, really. Right, this has been Graham, the Collector75. Don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram. You can support my channel using the links below. That's always a great help. And of course, you can like this video and you can share it. And of course, give it that big thumbs up if you liked it. Right, that has been Graham, the Collector75, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.